to that one right about now. It's RP versus TP to see who can 2-0 in the group.
So right now we already see a Wukong ban, a Set ban. Top lane is looking like it's going to be a minefield here as both sides decide to play it safe, ban out some of the potential picks coming
Oh,
out.
Skarner right there. That's something that we don't see very much nowadays.
We've seen a few teams use Skarner to certain effect, but Skarner is such a weird champion.
Yeah.
The Spire. The good thing is at the very least, Skarner with a Spire is able to compete for early game dominance, get the Scuttle Crab, or you can just wait till the mid to late game, just get that Righteous Glory, run straight in, pull out their ADC. So
Well, that we won't be seeing any of that though.
we won't be seeing
Banned.
that. So right now, both sides seem to be matching ban for ban. We see a top for top, a jungle for jungle, and now we might see a Karma. Well, Karma can go mid or support usually, or we see some top laners. For an Ashe, okay, so not perfectly matching, but okay. So far, all of this looks like they are very meta, with the exception of Skarner. Which brings to mind that Skarner is probably a pocket pick by TP. So right now, nah, they won't do that.
Nah,
would they?
of course not. Let's not look at the irrelevant things here, and let's talk about something that's relevant right now. Which team do you think is stronger between RP and TP?
I really like what RP did during their matches. They were a very strong macro team. They managed to pull off a lot of cross-map rotations. I really like how they usually love to bring their support at ADC to the Rift Herald early, get those objectives, try to force down. Your opponent is not prepared for this because they are not ready to rotate as much as you are. You are making the forward plays, means you have the initiative, and that's why I'm going to give it a bit to RP before we see the draft.
Yep, that's right, Republic Polytechnic. They're going to be picking up that Hecarim first. It's probably going to go into the top lane. We did see that being pulled off the previous round to some decent effect. I believe the Hecarim was able to find some solo kills onto the Gangplank. Meanwhile, TP, however, they're going to pick up Volibear and Bard. And I mean, Volibear versus Hecarim in the top lane, it's a pretty different matchup compared to Volibear versus, I mean, Hecarim versus Gangplank, right?
Yeah, Volibear is a lot stronger in lane compared to Gangplank. Oh wow, a Sona
Oh
pick is
dear.
something-
This is the Sona Lux bot lane that we have seen. I believe it was Cloud9 play, and I believe, yes, someone played in the LEC 2 days ago, if I'm not wrong.
I think
It was Mad Lions, I think, who played this.
I can't remember for the life of me, but this is one of those very defensive lanes that skills to a very, very late. Your Sona is going to be a heal monster.
Yeah, that's right.
And, well, in this team comps, you just need an AD mid and you're fine. You're good to go. Right now, Bard is not able to pull off a lot of potential.
There we go. Now, Spood's off screen here is going to be a little triggered because I'm going to call Aphelios 200 Years of Balance. But once again, they have picked up this 200 Years of Balance on the side of TP right now. So a traditional bot lane, Bard and Aphelios going up against this Sona Lux, this new kind of Sona Taric bot lane.
New meta.
Yeah, new meta actually. You're absolutely right. But that concludes the first ban phase. I mean, the first pick phase right now. Moving on to the second ban phase as Spoods right now off screen says NA draft Pogger's absolutely right. At least, you know, he can say that right now. He might not be able to say that in Twitch chat because I believe he did get chat restricted for a while on our Twitch chat. Very interesting there, Nightbot pulling that one off. But back to the ban phase right now. Temasek Polytechnic taking out Mordekaiser and Republic Polytechnic taking out that Azir as well.
Okay, the thing I want to point out right now is that while they have been banning out mid laners, one thing you can't tell is that Hecarim might be jungling. You predicted the first game he is going jungle. He might not. He might actually be going jungle this game instead of top. So right now, same thing with Volibear. They are full flexible in both top and jungle. So both sides, I think they are banning out what they. Oh,
they ban out nothing.
They ban out nothing. Okay, that's interesting.
I mean, okay.
Okay.
Sure. Show dominance.
The ban from the Mordekaiser ban makes it seem like they believe that Okami on that Hecarim is going to go top lane. But right now, you have to see what RP wants. But TP wants to blind pick into RP because right now, RP already showed their hand. They said, we don't want you to play those control mages. Azir, Cassiopeia off the table. Corki is left. There's still a few other options, but looks like they're going to go for that Olaf.
Yeah, and the Olaf, right, I really like this pick because he can just run straight through the Lux bindings, run straight through the Crescendo, straight at this Sona and Lux before they reach that late game, right? And just tear straight through them with, I believe, Hard EC has played this Olaf before during the TP qualifiers. I recall that, I remember it, and if I remember it, it must be good.
If it, well, that you can't fault it. If it's memorable, it's probably good. And
Yep.
right now we see Irelia. I believe this is going mid lane for RP. As you're talking about Olaf, Olaf is one of those very strong early game junglers as well.
Yes.
To add on to your point, so Olaf can just run down your opponents, even pre-6, fight your opponents in their own jungle, try to establish
Oh.
dominance there. And right now we see potential no. So it's going to be a Hecarim in the jungle.
Yeah.
Irelia, disregard what I said, Irelia is going top instead of mid, and TF in the mid lane.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
right. Now TF has been nerfed very recently. They increased the cooldown of pick a card from 6 to 8 at early levels, so unable to land 2 stuns in a quick fight here. TP, let's see who they pick. Will they pick someone with sustained damage in the mid lane?
I really like Corki. They might.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa!
Diana. We see some Diana, but
yes.
oh, okay. This is very interesting because Diana, as an assassin, you can just jump on that TF
Yep.
a lot. You can just force him to play safe, which means TF, he cannot roam as fast as Diana, ironically, despite their destiny.
Yeah, and really, I think right now at this point, Republic Polytechnic are very reliant on Diana being able to, being able to peel the Diana off their backline, because right now the 2 main frontliners are gonna be going in and further away from their backline, which is gonna be dived by the Diana. So really need to look out for that Diana. Where she is, look out for the key crowd control spells on the side of RP, and the Bard ultimate as well, of course, you cannot discount that. If he lands a nice Tempered Fate, all it takes is Diana to walk straight in there, 1 Moonfall, everyone goes bye-bye.
And not just that, we have to watch the mid lane matchup as well. How TF deals with that Diana. It's going to be very tough because we've seen from RP in the previous, during their qualifiers, the Respector is very good at roaming. But against a Diana, it's going to be so hard to roam just because you don't have the priority. You have Destiny, but if you walk out of lane, Diana looks at you and
Yeah.
goodbye. She's
Yeah.
just going to pop you. So that early mid game is something you have to watch. The Respector loves to roam. Whether he can pull it off this game is going to be a different matter.
Yeah, that's right. As we take a look at the team comms right now, who do you think is going to take this game?
It's going to be tough to predict because I really like what both teams have. With the exception of the Irelia, I really like what RP has. It's a very late game centric comp and they are able to just hold up, just slowly build up their leads. So long as they don't lose too badly, they are fine.
Yep.
But the problem is in this Campus Legends, whichever team gets the lead usually holds the lead, snowballs that lead, and makes it so difficult to come back. So if RP is playing from behind, well, tradition shows that you're not going to be able to play that well.
Yeah, but then again, they do have this Sona Lux's super heal, super shield, super AP damage bros at the bot lane. I don't know what to call this new Sona Lux duo here, but they do have a fair amount of late game. But again, TP, they have the 200 years of balance, so they have late game as well. So really, I think, given enough space, RP can come back if they have an early game deficit. However, if TP can play this Aphelios pick well, it'll go their way.
But it's not even just about Aphelios, because if you look at TP, they have Olaf and Volibear, and as you mentioned earlier, Diana can dive your backline. This tree is just going to boom your entire backline if possible. So you have to be very careful. You have to watch out for every angle. Ward up, ward up, ward up. Be very careful of that 3-man jumping your team. Even if you have Hecarim to try to re-engage on your opponent's backline, your own backline is very vulnerable to this team.
And you say ward up, ward up, ward up. Well, luckily for RP, they have Sona Lux bot lane, and they both buy Spell Thief's Edge.
Oh yeah.
So therefore, they can actually ward up, ward up, ward up, because they have a total of what now 6 wards between them plus the control ward. So there's like 8 wards they can put down. They can opt for the scanners instead, get rid of more visions. So I think they actually have the ability to cover a fair amount of the map if they can even get in. Of course, that remains to be seen. How scary the bushes look, how much the Diana is going to camp and punish people for face checking. But if RP can get the wards down, I think they're going to be all right.
So that's the problem though, getting the wards down. If your opponent, with this kind of team comp, you're usually letting your opponent take the tempo and reacting to them. So you need to play cross map. But unfortunately, that means they are going to set it up. They're going to be, to set it up, they need a bit of a lead, a bit of a leeway to throw down their wards.
Yes.
Whether they can do it is another thing. We have to see the game itself.
Yep, that's right. Again, we talk a lot about the macro, but it also comes down to the micro sometimes. And in this case here, we will be seeing whether the micro or the macro is going to prove to be more vital as we load up onto the Rift. Any moment we'll be jumping in right now. Really just looking at these team comms right now. We haven't really talked much about this top lane matchup, this Volibear versus Irelia. Anything to say about that?
I believe Volibear early game is not as powerful as you think.
Mm-hmm.
It's a surprisingly squishier than you expect. It's still relatively tanky compared to a lot of the Gangplanks, a lot of the Jaces, of course, because melee top laner usually a bit of tank. But usually we've seen Triforce coming out from Volibear, so they usually go for this very greedy item. A lot of gold spent on this, but very little defensive stats early on. So this is where you can try to abuse it. Irelia, as we've seen before, it's a bruiser slash assassin that is good at dealing with all of this squishier opponents. Whether he can pull it off early enough and against a Triforce Volibear who is going to maul him to death,
Yeah.
remains to be seen.
Yeah, that's right. Pretty interesting top lane to be looking at as well. Of course, we'll be influenced by that jungle matchup again. It's Olaf on the side of TP, who is, as you mentioned, very early game aggressive jungler. We have Hecarim also, who, if he takes Predator, can come in like a...
Vroom vroom.
Yeah, vroom vroom, that's right. Hecarim go brrrr, just straight in, right, onto the top lane. And really it matters, I guess, on where the junglers decide to play. And we will take a look at that because we are on Summoner's Rift for the second game of the second round, the group stages right now, in this little round robin thing we have here. So I trip a little on my words, RP and TP style walking out. Might see a typical fan right now. Looks like we're not going to be seeing any invades. Let's see where the early wards go.
Hecarim is walking up quite far forward. Want to get a bit of vision, but nope, Olaf is there to scare him off a bit. They're just going to play it a little more safe. Wards are thrown in the river as the junglers are starting to back, or at least Hecarim is starting to back, changing to his Oracle Lens, very standard for most junglers, you see.
Yep.
I believe Hecarim will start at the bot side and roam to the top. He really wants to get the Irelia ahead, get the TF ahead, so that they have a lot more map pressure that Destiny or the Irelia rooms. But the TP is a lot more on the... They have a lot more flexible on their choices. They can snowball their bot lanes, they can try to prevent their top and mid getting pushed in. We'll just have to see what these teams decide to. Oh, look at that
Gangnam
dance.
Style dance. Throwback to, what was that, 2013, 2012?
Oh
Somewhere
boy,
around there.
that's so old.
Yeah.
8 years ago, man.
That's right. I mean, it keeps Gangnam Style relevant at the very least because TF has been relevant in Pro Play for quite a few seasons at this point.
And we see right now that double, what do you call it? Spell-Thief's Edge coming out from the bot lane of RP.
That's
Interesting thing.
What
Because
is farm?
What is farm? You don't need a single CS if you're both. Oh, it makes sense, but you do want to get a bit of CS to at least, you know, free goal. You don't want to just give that out.
Yep, that's right. Take a look at the fact that Diana here opted to take a Doran ring. That is some confidence coming in there against the ranged matchup of TF, who has exhaust as well, who's gonna stop, and that's actually gonna do a fair amount to stop the Diana from jumping in and dealing enough damage to take him out.
That is true. It makes it so much harder for Diana to try that all-in play switch. Very smart option by TF. Now he has a bit more leeway in laning phase. Diana can just randomly dive him. We see now both junglers on the map, just to shift your attention a little. They are positioned quite close to mid lane. We might see an early mid dive.
We actually see the on the way ping. Hecarim is level 3. I'm human is not. The
Ooh,
ghost is pop. Here comes that horse!
Vroom, vroom.
And the flash.
Okay, flash for goals, it's fine.
Yeah, that's right. Diana not having that flash means that she's not going to be able to just dive the TF and be able to flash out and keep alive right there. So not taking a fair amount of damage in volley, but
Okami.
yeah, look at that. Press the attack damage on the Volibear. Things in the early lane looking pretty rough right now for the Irelia.
Okay, turns out you cannot just rush a bear as he lost half
Yeah.
his health. He's already down 7 CS. Okay, I might be wrong on my matchups here, but I think Volibear is winning quite hard.
Yeah, that's right. Looks to be winning quite hard. Has to press the attack as well for the sustain trade, so it's kind of hard to take those on Irelia at the moment. But again,
that's done.
looking at the junglers, Olaf and Hecarim are both on that top side Scarlet Crab. However, Hecarim has reached it first. One more hit will do the trick. Hardy C walks in, sees that. It's too little too late though. However, he is walking into that mid lane. Hecarim hanging around as well. Diana gets stunned up as she lands the Moonlight, unable to use that E to dash in.
So right now, Olaf is showing his face. I mean, he knows his opponent took the top side scuttle. He's just going to go for the bottom river scuttle. So this might telegraph a bot lane dive. Diana's also roaming down a little, something you might be very worried about if you are RP right now.
That's right, RP. However, there's going to be a little bit of fight here. Lux going to get rooted up. Note that Aphelios took Lethal Tempo, so that's going to be a lot more DPS in the late game as compared to the usual Conqueror that we see. But here is the Hecarim here to stop that bear, and Okami picking up that first blood.
And the wave is pushing towards, I believe, RP, I think. It's quite even right now, but this hurts that Volibear so much. As he's just going to shove out the wave, make sure Volibear is forced to teleport back to lane right now. Oh, there might we see a small fight coming in.
Yeah,
Oh,
nothing too much is going to come off this. I mean, you see the
Unless-
Ignite coming down, but realistically, Sona and Lux, they're not going to die unless we see the Olaf diving and he's hanging around. We saw this bot lane dive in the last game, might be happening again. Lux, not much mana, hard easy. Just going to throw one X there, doesn't pick up all those Krugs. However, is he going to dive? That is the question, and the answer looks like it's going to be yes. That binding not gonna land there. Hard easy gonna walk forward, but look at that shield, the barrier coming out from that Sona so much. But is it enough? The question. Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Aphelios escaping with barely any health now. Does Lux have enough mana for anything? No. So it's gonna be a 1-for-1.
This 1-for-1 trade, but it's a 2v3 right there. I say it's a win for RP. And look at, okay, they are unable to capitalize on this much more, but oh, Dragon should be safe. The entire bot lane of Lovell and Limit Testing have to back off right now. I don't think you want to try this kind of dives unless you're so confident about it, but unfortunately, Star Echo was not juggled properly. Their laners are not healthy enough to perform the dive adequately, and unfortunately, that means it's a 1-for-1 trade as we see. Olaf went down in the mid-process.
Yeah, that's right. And just taking a look overall so far, TF opting for that Sheen, Diana going for the double Doran instead, but they both have their level 6. So as you mentioned, I'm Respected likes to roam a lot. Let's see where the first Destiny goes.
Okay, I believe he will probably be top lane. You look at it, even though I realize he's gotten a kill, he's a bit behind in terms of CS, so it's more or less an even goal state right now. And look at that huge wave that Aphelios is cashing in right now.
Yep, that's right. Just gonna very nicely cue that one. Lands the Gravitum and gets a few crescendos. However, here comes the Hecarim. Once again, the horse coming in. Horse go, vroom vroom, and Volibear jumps away.
Okay, so I guess ulti is worth an escape. We see a bit of trade coming in. Right now, Hecarim is moving down towards mid. Oh no, he's taking Scuttle, my bad. This means that they have a lot of topside control, especially considering that Olaf is not anywhere close, but on the other hand, Olaf is at bot side, which means Dragon is up on the table. Remember, Aphelios, but once they clear up that wave, they are very strong laners. They can just go straight for that Dragon.
That's right. They're actually going to give that blue buff there to the Diana.
Ooh, 4-man.
And yeah, hanging around here. They have the Magical Journey. Tempered Fate, however, is not up for now. The Magical Journey going to come in, however, are the Sona and the Lux going to be able to make out this one. Ragnarok popped. Here is the TF to back up his team. However, Sona just taking so much damage, going to get pulled in with the Moonfall. Hard EC going to pick that one up, and now they're probably going to hit for Dragon.
Hit for Dragon indeed. Now, what do you want to do as RP? You can't contest it. Oh. Okay. So right now, Hecarim's at bot side, but this, they are 1-man down. This fight is going to be very difficult, especially since Aphelios is already picked up that Executioner's Calling.
Yeah.
You can't really take this fight. You don't have a lot of sustain coming in. You want to scale up as a Sona and Lux combo, so they're just going to give it. Cut their losses right there.
Yeah, that's right. RP still have a small goal lead, though, despite everything that's happening on the bot side for now. I'm even going to start pushing out that lane as well. Hard EC able to start stealing away some of the Hecarim's camps. That's going to be critical to keep himself ahead.
Well, he's still only 6 years down. He's fine. But the interesting thing to know is that the support duo is actually racking out quite a lot of gold there. Because if you take a look at the stats right there, the Lux as the inverted commas support has 500 more gold than that Bard. And Sona is not far behind either.
Yeah, I think combined they have about an equal number of gold. Let me just do
that's
some
more or less
math in my head. Again, I'm not the student from SIT, so maybe my math is not the best. But anyway, things look like they're going to be in a bit of a lull state for now. However, the Rift Herald is up and soon teams will start to move over to that one.
Okay, with Herald, well, the bot laners are still, well, they're staying bot. We didn't see any of the proactive rotates coming in from RP, so it looks like it might be a 3-man skirmish, top jungle mid on both sides. But right now, it's on the table, but neither team is positioning for it, just clearing out waves, farming up. Okay, interesting thing to point out is that I forgot about this, but TF's passives give him quite a bit of gold per creep kill. So I guess that's where all the gold is coming from, as we saw just now that TF had about 700 gold lead over Diana, even though their CS was roughly equal at that point of time.
Yeah, that's right. Picking up that Sheen, as well as the Lucidity Boots, has 20% CDR on that ultimate, and it's going to be up soon. Hecarim going to start out on their Rift Herald and TP. They have no idea of what's going on right now. Volibear just placing a ward in that Tri-Brush. So Hecarim not going to get spotted out. Hard EC is walking up, but I'm Human in the mid lane. Going to get exhausted. Is he going to be able to E in onto the respected? Nope. And Hecarim is going to be able to pick up that Rift Herald.
I don't know if it's coordination or a great play, because that TF going in actually pulled Hard EC on that Olaf away. Hard EC on Olaf, we saw the top side is completely barren. He has no jungle camps there, which means he was heading to the Rift Herald at the first place. But unfortunately for him, he saw his Diana having a bit of trouble. He went down to mid, and by then, Rift Herald's gone.
Yep, whoa, Destiny coming down, and look at this bar. Oh, the poor man just getting ulted by everyone, and he goes down.
And TF is making things work already. Chelsea is ahead, and he's making waves across the map as well. Good gang there by TF. And he'll go back to lane and farm up some again.
That's right, nearly completed that Lich Bane as of right now. Has a stopwatch for himself as well, just in case Diana decides to dive on him.
And right, I think he'll be more or less safe. It's at this point of the game, I don't think Volibear or Diana are going to dive you that hard. Especially you saw TF basically manhandling the Diana in the laning phase.
Yeah.
They're trading evenly, okay. But it's not something you want if you're playing Diana. You're supposed to dominate your opponent, just storm on them. But right now we see Olaf and Diana positioning towards the bot side. But unfortunately for them, RP's bot laners are already long gone. So nothing much to be done there by Hard EC. And
yeah, I want to see this Tempered Fate being used to catch people out. We haven't seen any of that so far this game. I want to see some attention down in this bot lane to help get their feels. Yeah, I just said I wanted to see it. It was close. Okay, TF has a fair amount of movement speed at this point in time. It's pretty close. I'll give it to them.
Aether's Whip gives you extra movement speed as well. Oh, that Irelia wants a fight, and maybe he'll take it.
That's right. The Volibear gonna use that ultimate, gonna get that HP up a bit, chomps down. However, it's not enough. Thunder gonna come from the sky, not enough to get that Irelia down. She's gonna pick up that solo kill. Meanwhile, Hecarim hanging around in that bot lane as well, waiting in that bush to see if the bot lane of TP are gonna make any moves. Take note that Bard has no ultimate and Hecarim has not been spotted out so far. Crescendo is not up though, so it might be a little hard to gank.
So much poke. Okay, so right now it looks like Olaf has donated a blue buff away to Diana again, and he gets spotted out along with the Hecarim at mid. So they both know where their junglers are. Just dancing around. That dragon's coming up next.
Yeah, that's right. So now nearly completing the Archangel stuff. Lux already has the Athenes for herself as well, so they have some level of power for this upcoming dragon fight right now. We want to definitely take this one. We see them start to rotate up to this. However, Diana is waiting in the wings.
Oh
and
no!
What are you doing there? Trying to face check, losing half her health already. Crescendo coming out, but a lot of damage being dropped onto Hard EC. He's sub 300 health, flashes away. Teleport coming in, and they're expected. He's a fast boy with that gold card. I'm Human using that Moonfall, trying to land as much damage as possible. But Irelia is here picking up that first kill. Sona gonna pick up as one kill as well, and they're expected. He's just gonna run down this Aphelios, uses that exhaust, uses that gold card. There is no running away from this one, my friend. RP picking up a bunch of kills and the dragon.
So you're mentioning about Sona being jumped on, half his HP being gone. Look at it, he's already back to full health, and we see off-screen TF just walk to the bear, and you do not want to see someone in the jungle just like that. But it's overall a huge win for RP. Just because you get caught out doesn't mean you are dead, because that Sona heal was so insane there.
Yeah, that's right. It's
and
gonna get even
Rift
worse.
Herald.
Yeah, Rift Herald coming down. We have a few more seconds.
Oh.
Bard there. Gonna save that. Or not.
Oh no! The timing
That
was
right
off.
there is a feels bad moment, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to be able to pick up 3 plates just before the plates fall. A little bit of a mistime there. A little bit too fast fingers on that Bard ultimate there. Rather unfortunate. But Sona now, she's going to recall. She's going to be able to pick up an Archangel Staff, and she's going to have even more shielding for herself.
And more shielding for herself means that even if she walks into that Olaf again, we're able to just walk out.
Yeah.
It's so much sustain. Okay, it's not going to be completed just yet, but the amount of AP coming in and the amount of mana sustain is going to be huge.
And it's right there, expected. It's now level 11, has that Destiny on a shorter cooldown. He's going to be looking for even more roams right now, but limit testing, doing a little bit of roaming of his own, going to clear out some vision for now.
He's just testing the limit of how far he can go in the opponent's jungle.
Yes. The answer is fairly far, however, it is a Cloud Drake. And that's going to be pretty good for both sides, I would say. I mean, RP has that TF ultimate, and of course the Crescendo and the Onslaught of Shadows as well, that they want to reduce the cooldown off. So we might see some priority on that, as well as the movement speed, of course, for the TF. I mean, TF just chasing people down with that gold card. If you can't run away from that point and click, then yeah.
You're just going to be locked
die.
down. And you mentioned earlier that TF's pick a card has been nerfed. He's just going to be able to run you down anyway and catch you off with the next gold card, even if it's 2 seconds later. So, but right now you have to see. Back to the game, Olaf is at top side, might be looking for a gank, but Okami, he might not know about this just yet.
Yeah, that's right. Bot lane really should be, hopefully, should be moving up towards that Rift Herald right now. But
TF.
Destiny actually coming out, the respected.
no.
That's a nice Temper Fate right there to keep their feelers alive. But for how much longer? Enough time for them to take down the Sona at the very least. The respected going golden as well. Uses the gold card to try to keep the Diana off. Force the flash as well. But Diana able to
nice
chase
binding.
forward. Uses that Proto Bell as well. But a nice binding, as you say. And it's going to be a 1-for-1 in the bot lane.
Okay, not too bad. The main thing is that Aphelios didn't get it. Oh,
Wow.
ow.
Ouch.
Okay, looks like you don't do that a second time. The Volibear has Iceborne Gauntlet and the Dawnmill Bramble Vest already, so that's not something you have to do. But as I was mentioning before, Aphelios not being the beneficiary of those kills means that he's not getting enough gold. He's not going to build up as much of a lead that he needs to. And this is going to hurt him because all his critical items are critical, but he's not going to get it in time for the next fight. Or anytime soon, because he needs his power spikes as soon as possible, and delaying it for that Executioner's Calling is going to hurt a bit.
Yeah, and I think one problem with the Volibear right now is that he has only armor. They have 3 magic damage sources on the side of RP.
He's so desperate to
So-
beat that Irelia.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Might win that 1-for-1, might win that 1v1, I mean. But yeah, I mean the game, that might be a different case, really.
And right now, Olaf is taking that Rift Herald uncontested so far. He didn't get spotted out. Okay, now
Yeah.
he is going to get spotted out.
Cast the curse right there.
Cast
the
the
respected.
curse.
Gonna walk in, chase him away from that Rift Herald for now. Where is the attention from the rest of his team? The bot lane is still in bot lane, by the way. So
I like what RP is doing. They're just saying, you know, we can just play safe, farm up. Our goal items, once we hit 1k, we are going to be very, very happy stacking up that goal. But TP, they are not, unfortunately, getting enough out of it. But look at how much they're getting poked down with that long range from Sona. And TF,
dear.
TF!
Yep,
Just
I'm
off screen.
human. Just gonna show us the power of that Diana mid there. Exhaust apparently not gonna be enough from the respected. He's gonna be able to pick up a solo kill. So we're seeing a little solo kills coming in here from the side of TP solo laners right now.
Definitely out microing your opponent, trying to establish dominance. Is this and
Tempered Fate, that's right. It's gonna land onto Kick. Gonna flash away. The Gravitum Root, however, is gonna come down. Hard EC flashing straight in. Bard taking a lot of damage, but it doesn't matter because this Sona is gonna be going down. Hard EC able to pick up that kill, and the Dragon is coming up soon.
And because TF was not alive, he died solo in the mid lane. He's unable to reply again, as we saw in the previous fights. That Dragon is probably going to go to TP. Agrip's not even going to contest it. He's just going to back out right now. Dragon's up in 7 seconds, and nobody is prepared on the side of RP to take it. Oh, limit
Look at
testing
that.
getting a little hit there, but
Just trying to waste some time, honestly.
the Surprising thing is, it doesn't look like TP is going for that dragon. Oh,
Yeah,
but
the
never mind.
respected, not respecting his opponent just enough right now. Gold card coming out, but that's not enough damage. And
vroom.
that Diana solo kill now. Hecarim jumping in as well, but he is 3 levels down. Diana has Conqueror. Is there going to be enough damage? The answer for now looks like yes, and Hecarim is going to be able to find that shutdown.
An okay answer there, but unfortunately, the TF not respecting his boundaries. He had that Zon. I don't think he had the Zonya up at that point of time. I could be wrong, but not respecting your opponent, the respected goes down.
Yeah, that's right. And his team is going to be able to find this dragon. There appears to be no reaction from the side of RP. So TP going to secure themselves a Cloud Dragon.
And now they are one step closer, but at the very least, RP has already secured one dragon of their own, bringing the Dragon Soul a little... the Dragon Soul is a bit too far. Oh, no, never mind.
Yeah, we can't
time
talk
for that.
about that right now. Because Olaf is coming in, has that Ragnarok once again, and Cake in a whole bunch of trouble, uses that shield. Sona providing some shielding as well, but here
It's a
is the
fate.
Destiny. Where is it? Respected gonna land all that damage, and where is the Bard? He is boom.
But it's not an Olaf. He can't just run in like that, and he paid the price. Especially considering he's building towards that, what's that, rushing the HP armor item that gives you a lot of movement speed. I can't remember that off the
Dead
top of my head.
man split.
Ah yes, Dead Man Split. He's building towards that, which means he has no MR against
Yeah.
Sona, against Lux, against TF, just gets melted straight away.
Yeah, that's right. Bard going for that dead man's plate build, trying to be as annoying as possible right now. Hard EC gonna move into the top side jungle. The Baron is up, so both teams are gonna start to posture a little more around there hopefully. However, I've just seen Aphelios in bot lane time and time again, and I just want to see him join his team, and I want to see him to try to fight before this Sona comes online. Is the timing correct this time?
Oh,
yes!
it is!
There we go. We learn, boys. This is character development.
Character development in the that's a wasted arrow. Oh
Oh.
my, that hurts so much. But has to back right now.
Okay, but here's the thing. Aphelios in the ball lane got the first turret. It's 21 minutes in, boys, but we finally did it. First turret down.
Slow game, slow game. Both sides are trying to push as far as they can, but finally, when RP pushed too far, rotating our members up, and unfortunately not getting that turret, meant Aphelios getting first turret. He's going to be so happy with that Zeal, with his Infinity Edge. He's starting to ramp up right now. Okay, so right now, as we take stock of the situation, Diana is starting to build up a huge CS lead. 30 CS, no, 40 CS already coming in. He has that Nasha Stoof, had that Hextech GLP, so that's a lot of CDR coming in. He's able to just dive at TF constantly, so that's something. Oh,
Yep, something might be happening
No,
right now. Look at
no.
this. Hardy C gonna take a lot of damage, gonna pop that Ragnarok out, but gets absolutely sniped. Where is the Respected going? He's going straight into the face of limit testing, and limit testing's limit
the bear
is definitely over. And oh, look at that. Bear coming in, hit and run, boys. Lands a stun, outs away. That's gonna be 2 kills for RP.
So, I guess the fast bear is not as good as the fast horse, as they managed to pick up that cheeky kills when TP, what are you doing? You just walked up there and tried to clear a ward in front of the fog of war. So there's a free kill coming in for RP. Olaf is not tanky enough to survive everything coming in, and unfortunately for him, that means he goes down so fast, as well as the Bard, who also they try to put a lot of vision. Right now we see Diana coming in.
Yep, Diana gonna go in on this duo here. So now already flashing away. Volibear coming in with that stun, gonna be landed, shut down onto the Lux, and they're just gonna tank that turret up right now. They're just trading kills back and forth, and we haven't really seen any turrets falling yet. TP gonna hopefully be able to take this turret, and I tell a lie because Hecarim is here to clear that, but Aphelios able to put a fair amount of damage. Irelia finally gonna take down the turret for the side of RP in the top lane right now. 23 minutes in, Hard EC hanging around.
His health is really low though, but he gets spotted out hard EC
Yeah.
as he tries to dive right now.
Yeah, this Sona might just be going down. Has the Archangel staff, has the healing. Is
Oh
it going to
no,
be
the
enough?
bait.
The answer is no, but the gold card is going to secure a kill back. TP are going to be able to pick up another turret for that though.
Okay, the story of this game looks like RP is stepping up a bit too forward. TF
Yeah,
getting caught.
again, the respected.
Okay.
Using that Zhonya's to keep himself alive. Again, this Diana is starting to become a pretty huge split pushing menace at this point.
And maybe I really can deal with him, but he hasn't built any MR just of it yet. So after the next item, hopefully MR item, he's able to split push as well and deal with the Diana that's coming in.
Yeah,
'Cause-
and the Diana has that Mercury treads for the added tenacity. So the go-karts are not going to be as impactful, and as you can see, the exhaust also. So TF forced to keep using the Zhonya's on, defensively. Yeah, not
Squishy
a
boy,
good look.
man.
Squishy boy, absolutely right. Diana has, I believe, 30% cooldown reduction as well. Probably going to be looking to posture around this dragon, that's right.
So we can take stock of some more. Right now we have a quiet game from Aphelios, and everything has been all about the top and the mid, and potentially some dives at bot. Aphelios is still build some items up.
Yeah,
Okay, they both want dragons, and right now I don't think you want to fight if you are RP. I mean, they want a dragon for sure, but whether they can win it is another thing. As a TP's item looks way more complete. That Aphelios getting that second crit item means he's so
Yeah.
much more dangerous right now in the next team fight.
And speaking of items, Sona doesn't have a Lich Bane yet. That's absolutely critical, but there's no time to talk about that one because I'm Human is going to be going down in the bot lane, taking a lot of damage. However, is there enough damage? Apparently not from the Respected. He's going to get jumped on, going to pick that go-kart, going to throw it away, uses the Destiny, makes it out alive with so little health. Hecarim as well, going to be running away. The Sona heal train has arrived, and fam, he's taking so much damage. He's going to be going down. Temper Fate coming through, landing onto 2 members, but it's not going to be enough because there's no follow-up from the side of TP. And now RP, they have the opportunity to take that dragon.
We are not good, fam, as TF already back home, and now he's teleporting back full health, and so much stuff coming.
Whoa,
that
he
whole
is
guts!
one fast boy right there. Going in, crescendo, landing as well. But Diana with a 3-man move for a lot of damage, but there's so much healing coming out of this Sona. Needs to be a little careful though. Might have overstepped a little bit there, but still able to walk away with about 200 health. Limit testing, going to go down that laser, but look at I'm Human going back in, able to pick out that Sona, and that means that there's no more healing, there's only shielding, and because of that RP, they're going to walk away. They're going to be like, it's the dragon, we're satisfied, and we're out.
And that was such a good play at the start, but then afterwards you just try to force things too much. Both sides need to take a chill pill and try to not force your lead so hard, because what's happening is you are moving way too fast, and that is your opponent's catching you off guard just because of that. Running straight into your opponents is not the ideal you want to have, even if you're TF with a Zhonya.
Yeah, that's right. Just showing off, though, really. Showing dominance is the right word. Running straight in with that gold card and gonna just try to pick someone out. I mean, if you try it right, eventually it will work, right? You just keep trying it over and over again, and either it works or it doesn't.
50% chance.
50% chance. Coin flip right there.
Okay, so right now we might be looking at a Diana versus Irelia fight soon, as both of the split pushers are heading towards bot right now.
Yeah. Diana gonna be building up that Wits End, has the Negatron Cloak already, so gonna be a little more effective against this Diana. However, the Baron is up, and Diana gonna have that teleport soon as well. Decides to just recall, picking up that Morello, and that's gonna help out also when fighting against this heal-heavy team right now.
Heal heavy indeed. We saw from a previous fight how members of the entire RP team is going so low, but after like, what, 4 seconds, they are back to full health with 2 Sona Ws. The healing is insane coming in, and it's starting to show how powerful it is.
Yep, that's right. And right now with 2 items apiece on this supportive bot lane, looks like they are going to be coming online. They have the Ardents, they have the Fiends on the Lux, as well as the Sona. With that Lich Bane, Seraph's Embrace combo, going to be looking for that one-shot ton of damage.
Oh, I really are.
Fighting
I don't know if you want to fight
this.
this.
Yeah, Volibear going to use the ultimate. Nice dodge away there, but uses the Blade Surge, going back in, but gets stunned up once again. She's going to take so much damage. The Volibear has the Grievous Wounds items. It's not going to be a lot of healing coming in. Heart EC not even needed. Volibear finding that solo kill shut down right now. Are RP going to find anything in return?
They look like they want to go for that Diana, and they already shown...
That's right. The Moonfall coming down, but a lot of damage onto the Respected as well. I'm Human. Is he going to be able to walk out of this one? Looks like the answer is no. Fam teleporting down as well. He is going to fall too. That's going to be 2 kills. Oh, the Respected uses that Zhonya's Hourglass for the bait. Beautiful stuff there. Hecarim picking up 2 kills, and now Heart, EC, and the rest of his team are in the mid lane trying to shove that one down. The Respected, he's a little low, but it doesn't matter because they have this ambulance here, and they have this Aphelios that's out of position, forced to use that flash, critical spell there to get out this one. And 28 minutes in, RP gonna start to shove down that turret, and with double Lich Bane, or just one Lich Bait in this case with the Sona. It's not going to be enough, unfortunately. TF is going to start walking down to that bottom lane. We are 21 minutes into the game. RP with about 2,000 gold in the lead. Items-wise, TF has picked up that Rabadon's Death Cap.
This is a very, very close game despite the kill difference. As you mentioned, the 2k gold difference. Sona is online, Lux is online, but so is Aphelios. And at this point, it can be anyone's game. It's all about who plays it better in terms of the split push as well as the objective control. Right now, we see they're trying to put Irelia against Diana for a side of RP, but TP, they know that Volibear is so tanky in terms of armor. As you mentioned before, just stacking so much armor, he's able to just run down that Irelia, and that's what they're trying to do right now. So it's all about who split pushes where. If they can answer it properly, RP has a good chance of beating them. Right now, we see Irelia going in, and oh no,
TF.
I'm human.
He's going to be coming in as well. Where is the respected? He's a little far away, but I don't think I'm Human is going to be making it out of this one. That being said,
Close.
3 people committing down to the bot lane, and you know what that means? It means TP are going to start up on that Baron.
Teleport's coming into mid lane, so Irelia is coming as soon as he can. They saw the magical journey, they definitely know what's up.
Yeah, Tempered Fate is already used right now. Baron is still on 6k, and Hecarim and TF are in the mid lane, but look at that Finale's full cool right there. Okami gonna dash in, take out 1 kill. Aphelios, however, doing a lot of damage, but Sona, she's still alive with like 5 HP. Is Fam gonna find the damage? Yes, he does, but Aphelios going down, Olaf going down, Fam, he's the only one that's left, and it looks like RP have won the fight.
He's not good, fam. And right now, that is a free Baron going in. The Respector is going to just shove out a mid wave and then perhaps go down for that third dragon, get that dragon point, and right now, oh boy, TP, you're not fast enough. You have Aphelios, but unfortunately, he doesn't have enough damage. Diana as well.
Diana wasn't there.
Oh yeah, Diana wasn't there, so my bad. But Aphelios is their only DPS and it was not enough there. Oh boy, unfortunately for them, that was also a very good Miracle Lux binding and ulti that caught out 3 members of TP as well. So huge props to Lux over there. A bit underrated in this game so far.
And now the question is, how much can RP get out of this? Because they have the Baron. This is the first time that they have an opportunity to really crack into TP's base. They have the 3rd Cloud Dragon as well of the game. They are now at Soul Point, going to be looking for that one. How much can they find off this Baron buff, really?
So remember that Irelia is really good split pusher. He's been all able to deal with that Volibear, but if he finds out where Diana is, he's able to 1v1 him. They decide to put him in mid right now. He's not rotating, but they're doing a setup where TF is going to split push. He's able to ulti over, especially considering that Irelia's teleport is down, so they don't want to take a risk where they fight without their strong boy 723 up there in the top lane.
Yeah, that's right. Strong boy indeed has 3 items, that Blade of the Ruined King, Black Cleaver, as well as Wits End, really able to chop down on whoever comes in, dares to face him. However, I would like to talk about 5011 Hecarim right now.
Oh boy, Hecarim is in... Oh!
Yeah, look at this, the Respected. He's going to go down. Hecarim, we're going to talk about him, but it looks like we're going to be talking about him in a fight as he tries to 1v3 his way out of this one. However, 5011 might soon become 5111. Just one more axe will do the trick. I'm Human, going to go in there with the dash. Going to pick up that shutdown. 800 gold there. Bard using the flash, using the Tempered Fate for some reason. Because why not, you know? I mean, Cameras just, why not? Just throw
it'll be up by the next fight. You're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now, RP tried to catch TP off in the off screen right there, but unfortunately they are unable to get any answers of that. So while TF and Hecarim, they were so confident, but not enough vision meant that they didn't know the entire team of TP, with the exception of their, I believe it's Aphelios.
Yes.
And who was the other one that's not there? They had 3. I remember they had 3, but regardless, not being able to see that it was going to be a 3v2 man down for us. Right now they have to the wave. The Baron buff is unfortunately wasted.
Yeah. It's actually wasted. The gold lead was about 7k. Now it goes back down to about 3k. And here's the thing. Aphelios, he's nearly online. Look at him. Actually, he's already online.
He's already online. He got that item a while back.
He's got that 200 years of balance right there.
Oh, so long as RP can disengage properly, it doesn't matter if you can stop their heal. You can reduce their healing because they're just going to be back full health anyway. right now. TF is outing in. They want
they're
that
trying.
Aphelios.
He's trying, uses that barrier to get that Nimbus Cloak move speed, forces the flash out from the Aphelios. And now with that single Baron buff, they're going to be trying their very best to push down. Ladies and gentlemen, are they going to be able to crack the base? No. The Baron buff runs out. Very unfortunate for them right there.
It has to hurt. The entire Baron buff was thrown so badly, but at the very least, they still have a goal lead to work off. It's, as you mentioned, 3.5k only. A little on the low side, but let's see. There's no objectives on the map right now besides turrets, so both sides just gotta take it slow, wait for the next dragon. It's Dragon Soul coming up from RP, and that Cloud Soul is gonna be so huge for a team of RP. Everyone loves movement speed, but at the same time, TP wants to deny that, so we have to see whether they are able to pull that off.
Yeah, that's right. Both teams definitely want the Cloud Soul, and I really am with that Guardian Angel there. Gonna look even scarier. TF has the Void Staff as well to get through the magic resistance that is present on the side of TP for now.
Vision control.
Oh, Tempest Fate, it has landed, and they're going to be going in on that Lux. However, the stun is not landed, and neither does that Moonlight Vigil, but Hecarim pushing that Aphelios out. It doesn't really matter. That's going to be 2 kills, and now the RP, they're just going to wipe straight through TP's team, and it looks like they finally found themselves the advantage to push into the base. They might even find the game off this one. Hard EC, he's going to be going down, and it looks like RP might have found themselves the win.
So that Bud unfortunately paid off, did not pay off, as he caught out the Lux, but Aphelios gets caught out because of that. Bud gets caught out because of that, and that is going to be so huge coming. It's the game, it's the game. It's a bit troll here, a bit troll there, but unfortunately for them, TP is unable to secure the win of this game.
Imagine farming for like 30 minutes only to get caught out of position and die. And that's game.
That has to hurt as the Aphelios player, because right now, this puts them at, I guess, technically second place, 1-1 on the board, while you have your opponents going in. If you're 2-0 right now in the scoreboard, it's a very good sign. It's 5 matches across the day, and TP, unfortunately, they're still in the running. They're still in the running. It's still a long day, but good job to RP as they head up to the first spot in the brackets.
Yeah, that's right. TP gonna need to rework their strategies a little bit there. Maybe throw a little less, I would say.
They beat themselves so hard. Just throwing Bud out, catching someone off guard, and then everyone funnels into one tiny corridor. Lux, boom! Hecarim just boom, and everyone just gets cut down straight away. There's not much you can do about that if you keep funneling straight into your opponent's waiting hands.
Yeah, that's right. Really baiting themselves, doing a little Dignitas Baron throw as well, I would say.
Oh no.
Rough stuff there, but TP, of course, as you mentioned, long way to go. They were second place last year, so a lot of hype to live up to for them. We're going to be going for a short break. And when we come back, we're going to be finally seeing SIM go up against NP.